Hey guys, Jellybean here. Today I'm going to be talking about misconceptions about alternative people, mostly focusing on emo and goth, since those are two subcultures that I are more relate to. You can check out one of the videos I made about that. But anyways, the first misconception I'm going to talk about is that all emo or goth people are suicidal or depressed, or that their music makes them feel depressed or suicidal. And that is very false, because yes, there are some emo kids that might be suicidal and that might be depressed, but that doesn't mean all of them are. Like, anyone can be suicidal, anyone can be depressed. And the music that falls under emo subcultures, I wouldn't say that it influences others to be depressed. The music in emo songs are emotional. They rely heavily on the lyrics. And yes, some of those lyrics can get pretty deep. They can get pretty real. Some people might not be able to handle those lyrics and might think that they're trying to promote self-harm. That's not what it is. To me, if there's music that is talking about self-harm or suicide, it's usually just telling someone's story. And I don't believe that it influences others to be suicidal. I believe it makes people feel like they're not alone when they're listening to this music. A lot of times when you're doing self-harm, you don't want to be in this world. You feel like you don't have people around you, people that care about you. But when you listen to someone in a song talk about their lives, you just don't feel as alone. You just feel like there is someone out there for you, and it sort of helps you keep going. Music is very important for humans to function, really. People have different music types that they listen to that makes them feel good and makes them feel happy. Just because a song might sound depressing to you doesn't mean it's depressing to an emo person. It's just that you might not understand or relate to the song. So yeah, I don't believe that it influences suicide. I believe that it helps prevent it, actually, and gives people something to relate to. A second misconception is we only wear black. Now, as far as gothic people, most of their wardrobe is black or white. And for emo, yeah, they wear some black, but they also wear neon colors and stuff. And I mean, you can wear what you want. Just because you wear all black doesn't mean you are emo and goth, and just because you don't wear all black doesn't mean you're not emo or goth. And yeah, what you wear doesn't make you any less or more emo or goth, in my opinion. Like me, I don't wear black all the time. I do have a lot of black clothing, but that's because black is just a versatile color. It's black. You can wear anything with it. But yeah, people wear what they want. They don't always gotta wear black. You don't have to prove yourself to be a certain subculture by wearing black all the time. So, third misconception is that we're Satanists, or worship in Satanism. I don't know if I said that right. That is also false. Going into gothic subculture, from what I could read upon, music they listen to might reference death, but I wouldn't consider that satanic. And not everyone that's goth is satanic. You can't just base someone's religion off of what they listen to. That doesn't make any sense. And I don't know, that's a stretch. I tried listening to gothic music a couple years ago just to see what it sounded like, and I never heard any anything referencing the devil or anything. Same with emo music. I've never heard, devil worshipping lyrics or anything. Both of those subcultures might mention death, but death is completely different from Satan. Just because you listen to lyrics that mention death doesn't mean you're a Satanist. And you just shouldn't judge assume someone's religion just because of what they listen to. And don't get me wrong, there's some music out there that probably have, lyrics of satanic, origin, but I've never heard it from emo and gothic subcultures. And even if there are, not every gothic person is a Satanist, and not every emo person is a Satanist. And just because more focusing on God, they, from what I noticed, they're not particularly afraid of death. They're interested in it, but that's completely different. Being interested in death is completely different from worshiping the devil. So yeah, that's my stance on that. That's something else. Misconception number 4 is that emo and gothic people are mean just because of how they look. Now, I understand that, maybe if you were a kid and saw someone wearing, a spike studded collar and maybe some spike boots, anything with spikes, or just wearing all black in general, because black is associated with negative things. And for a kid to see someone maybe walking around in full gothic or emo attire, okay, that would be understandable, but you can't assume someone's mean just because of what they wear. Black doesn't always mean evil. It's just a style. Anyone could be mean and they could be wearing pastel colors. The exterior might look, rough and hardcore and edgy, but that doesn't reflect someone's personality. You can't judge people. That's my bottom line. You can't judge people. You gotta actually talk to people, and then you can judge them. Misconception number 5 is that we have no feelings. This is mostly going for emo. Emo, as I mentioned in one of my videos, stands for emotional, not emotionless. And to talk more about myself on that, back in high school, I was labeled as a robot and emotionless, but they would say emotionless and emo as if they were interchangeable. No, there's a difference between emotionless and emotional. Just because I don't wear my heart on my sleeve doesn't mean I'm emotionless. I have emotions, I just don't show them to other people. That's ridiculous. Why would I show them to complete strangers? That's a vulnerability. But that's another topic. Emo people aren't, emotionless weirdos. They have a lot of emotions. That's why they're called emo. That's why they listen to music that provokes a lot of emotion. Oh yeah, another thing is that people assume that they're always sad all the time. That's also false, because that might look, down all the time. But, people are people. They're gonna have happy moments. Just maybe when you see them, they always look sad, but that doesn't mean they're always sad. And just because someone listens to emo music doesn't mean that they are, sad and down all the time. I know that's the stereotypical emo person. They got their little beanies on with their ombre black to neon colored hair or something, with their band t-shirts and their Vans, and walking like this with their heads down through the school. That's the stereotypical type of emo person, but not all of them are like that. Not all of them have, sad mental issues. And then of course there's the misconception that Black people can't be emo. That's false, because I'm living proof. So anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about today, and I hope you enjoyed the video and understood like my points and stuff. So yeah, so have an awesome day.